What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto, and it has been a few days. I know I was a little late on posting a couple things, but I want to thank you guys right out of the gate. There is so much that has happened over the past few days, and I finally hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, so thank you. Huge thank you to all of my subscribers there. I really appreciate it, and you guys have helped me grow over this past year, and I'm looking forward to the rest of 2020 to continue growing with all of your support. So really appreciate it. As you can see, for today's video, we have the brand new Air Jordan 11 Low IE Black Cement that dropped earlier today on July 16th for a retail price of $170. So I picked these up earlier today and was really excited to check them out for the video here today to break down the sneaker, take a look at it up close as well as on feet. One thing I do have to mention, I know a lot of you guys were anticipating this, and it's something I've been promising for a while that will have more details very, very soon in one of my next videos, is the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. It is going to be still happening. All of you guys will be able to enter if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and you can enter. Be on the lookout for my next couple of videos. All of that will have the information, and then my videos from then on with the length of the contest will still have information about it, so you guys will not miss it as soon as I post that information. But for today, I do want to dive into this shoe here. This is the Black Cement colorway of the Air Jordan 11 Low IE. So you guys have probably seen pictures of this. You may have tried to pick it up this morning. Maybe we're looking at it to pick it up at a later date, but definitely a very nice shoe. Obviously resembles the Black Cement Jordan 3, a classic and staple for, sneakerheads everywhere. This shoe, I feel like, is more of a love it or hate it shoe, with taking the colorway of that and putting it on the 11 Low IE. This is a much less frequently used model. We typically just see regular Jordan 11 Lows or the regular Jordan 11 that releases in the holiday season every year. So interesting shoe, but very cool at the end of the day, at least I think, and I'm excited to break it down. So we'll give you guys the full rundown of the sneaker, both up close and on feet, like I mentioned, and I'll give you guys my opinions towards the end of the video. So let's go and start diving in and check out the Jordan 11 Low IE Black Cement. And here we are, guys, up close with the Jordan 11 Low Black Cement. So if we take a look at the box here first, we can see this is the same Jordan box that we saw most recently on the other pair of recent 11 Lows, which was the Concord Bread colorway. Very, very nice shoe right there. And this is another one here, but in that IE actual style that I mentioned. So on the size tag down here, you see Air Jordan 11 Retro Low IE in black, fire red, and cement gray for a retail price of $170. So a little bit cheaper than those Concord Bread 11s that released recently. Those came in at $185, but here you can see it is the IE model and looks a little bit different as a Jordan 11 Low. So there's actually a lot going on here in terms of materials and what we see from the lateral side here. So we start taking a closer look down at the midsole and outsole, so we can see some of that sort of translucent bottom. It's not exactly icy blue or anything like that. It's kind of like a translucent color. And then we have white for the midsole going all the way around to the top of the toe. And then on the actual toe box at the top here, we see some nice leather right there wrapping underneath the cement print, which we see for the entirety of the lateral side here. That is combined with some different mesh that we can see from the side. You guys can take a look at those little pockets. And then upper towards the heel here, you can see a bit more leather with kind of a striped design that leads up to the upper collar, which is in gray, and then leads around to the eyelets there, which connect to those black rope laces. You have the different eye holes right there, the eyelets at the bottom that wrap all the way around to the toe box, and you can see a bit more of that leather, but that really rounds out the lateral side. The last thing you can see is the top of the tongue in red at the very top of the shoe there. Otherwise, that is going to round out the lateral side of the Air Jordan 11 Low IE Black Cement. Onto the front of the shoes now. It all wraps around, and as you can see, looking at the toe box here, we got more of that leather. Hopefully you guys can see the quality and see what I'm talking about as we move a little bit closer. And then we got that cement print with some of that mesh kind of that I mentioned there. As we run up further to the tongue, we have the black rope laces. We have a little bit of gray on the tongue itself, running up the primarily kind of black tongue, at least from the bottom, which then transitions to a primarily gray tongue at the top, which is the same tongue that we see on the Jordan 3 Black Cement in terms of being kind of the circle shape towards the top with the red Jumpman. So all the same there, and then the laces come connected. All that, the black rope laces that I mentioned, and a clean shot from the front onto the medial side. As you can expect with the Jordan 11, it's basically the same, kind of continuing and wrapping all the way around. So we got more leather up at the toe. On the mid panels here, you can see that same kind of striped design going all the way down to that kind of mesh, the see-through kind of in the middle here for the breathability, the cement print, the elephant print on top there. And then as you move a little bit further underneath, of course, you got the carbon fiber plate underneath in the midfoot for the Air Jordan 11. You got the rest of the outsole and the rest continuing around. Hopefully you guys can, see the resemblance to the Air Jordan 3 black cement as we kind of compare it here. To the back heel now, everything keeping consistent. Starting from the bottom here, you got the classic Jordan 11 midsole, outsole connector for the back. And then as we move further up, you got that print, you got the breathability, and then you have the gray on the upper liner going around the ankle. You got red behind the tongue, and we'll take a closer look at that in a second. Moving overhead now, as we can take a deeper look inside the shoe, we can move further down and see the gray inner liner, the red insole with a black Jumpman printed on top, red behind the tongue like I mentioned earlier, and we can get a nice clear shot of the size tag here for the Jordan 11 Low black cement. And lastly, rounding out the shoe, we have the outsole, which is of course the iconic Air Jordan 11 outsole, which sort of in that translucent kind of look, more of a kind of gray, dirtier kind of look to the outsole. Not that it's actually dirty, but it's just not that bright kind of icy blue that we're used to. We have the black herringbone traction at the top and the bottom, and then we have a red Jumpman in the middle. You can see the rest of that carbon fiber plate continuing all around, and otherwise all typical of the Air Jordan 11. But now finally, since we have wrapped up taking an up close look at the sneaker, it's time to get these laced up, and I'll show you guys what the Air Jordan 11 Low IE black cement looks like on feet. And now there we have it, guys, for the Air Jordan 11 Low black cement on feet. So I think there's plenty to say about this shoe. I definitely feel, a few different ways about it that I'd like to share with you guys and let you guys know my opinion of, how good I really think this shoe is when you break it down and take a look at it. So of course, this is the Air Jordan 11 IE silhouette. I've mentioned a few of the differences, and really what it comes down to is definitely the look and the breathability. This definitely feels a lot more breathable than regular Jordan 11s or Jordan 11 Lows. So I do like that. They did take the concept and the colorway from the Black Cement 3, which I typically don't like. I'm not a huge fan when they kind of cross over models and specific colorways onto different things. I've said that in some of my other videos. It's something I personally don't love, but I feel like this one actually did come out pretty solid. I think it looks really nice, and I feel like they did a good job. I don't think they impacted either kind of silhouette or colorway too much. So I can appreciate it and think it's a pretty solid shoe at the end of the day. But if we start breaking down the model and talk about the comfort and the sizing a little bit, I know you guys always like to hear that information. In terms of the sizing, I do recommend just going true to size. Basically the same as any other Jordan 11 that you guys may have had. So Jordan 11 highs, Jordan 11 lows. The IE is really no different, so I do recommend just the true to size in terms of sizing. The comfort right out of the box is definitely very nice. I think Jordan 11s are one of the more comfortable retros right out of the box, and then especially over time too, these things just will wear in so nicely and be a very, very comfortable shoe. So all positive for me. I just got to say that the one downside is I'm not a huge fan of when they cross over the colorways like I mentioned, but I think Jordan did a very nice job at doing it here. So if I had to break it down, give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, I think I am going to go an 8 8 out of 10. I think I am still pleasantly surprised with this shoe and think it's really good. You know, I think it's solid. I think people were sleeping on it a little bit, and you know, it did sell out pretty quickly, but it seemed to be available if you guys were looking to grab it online, at least for a little bit this morning. So I still think it's a really good shoe and sort of like an unexpected drop. You know, it did come out on a Thursday instead of a Saturday. This weekend is the big drop of the Yeezy 350 Zion, the official release of it. I picked those up a little bit early, so that video is going to be linked at the top of the video and at the end of the video. Those things are really nice too, and I feel like that one kind of overshadowed this release, but that's kind of where we're at. So, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of this shoe, and maybe even if you guys are picking up the Zions over this one. You know, I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Check out the links in my description down below for my Discord server and everything else I have linked down there. You guys will not want to miss out on that. And one final thing is be sure to hit that subscribe button because the 10K giveaway information is coming out very, very soon, so you guys will not want to miss that either. But I want to thank you guys one final time for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you guys real soon on the next video.